A tattered book was recovered by a group of explorers outside the lost city of Baro. It was taken back to a translator who was able to partially transcribe the text. This is the information he was able to compile, as well as some artistic adaptations that were recreated. Once upon a time, on the planet of Waku, there lived a tribe of raccoons known as the Climbers. Legend has it their name can be traced back to the days of the Great Plague of 1904. During that time, their food sources dwindled and their habitat was slowly being destroyed. The raccoons were forced to adapt to a new way of life. Many of them turned to scavenging in dumpsters and garbage cans. They used their sharp claws to climb in and out of the containers in search of scraps. Over time, these raccoons developed the ability to climb almost anything, from trees to even some of the tallest buildings in the world. The climbers were also natural adventurers, led by the Council of Seven, eager to explore the rest of the inhabited parts of their planet. One day, the climbers were exploring a dense forest called Emblewood, and they came across a massive ladder that seemed to stretch into the clouds. The ladder was tricolored and shimmered brightly in the sunlight. One of the members of the council recognized this place from stories he was told as a child. He remembered that at the top of the ladder, there was said to be a treasure beyond imagination. With the Council of Seven's blessing, the climbers decided to attempt to pursue this treasure, well aware of the different challenges that would come with this endeavor. In order to better prepare, they began crafting tools called boosts and stored them in their backpacks. The boost helped them climb faster, grip the ladder tighter, and solve the riddles that awaited them on every step. However, as they climbed higher and higher, the challenges grew more and more difficult. Weather conditions also grew worse with torrential downpours and hurricane winds. Some of the rungs disappeared or turned to ice, while others were slick with oil or covered in slippery moss. Some of the raccoons fell to their doom, while others succumbed to the alluring prizes the whispers from the ladder offered. Those who took these gifts immediately blacked out and woke up at the bottom. Pages were ripped out, and this was the last of the references to the climbers. Some say that the climbers made it to the top and claimed the treasure, while others believe they were consumed by the ladder's tricks and riddles and never made it to the top. The truth, however, remains unknown. Toward the back of the book, there were loose inserts. The transcriber was able to determine that the climbers were not the only tribe to attempt the treacherous journey up this mysterious ladder. Many others had tried before, but with each story resulted in a failure. Among the most famous of these failed attempts were the Swifttails, a tribe of foxes known for their lightning-fast reflexes and agility. They traveled from the Thunder Desert and attempted to climb 117 years before the Great Plague. Although they were able to get through the first few steps quickly, they ultimately could not resist the ladder's smaller treasures, 23. They kept accepting the ladder's small gift offerings and waking up at the bottom. This continued until the ladder went quiet, causing the Swifttails to go mad and fight amongst themselves until they destroyed each other. Another well-known tribe was the Nightclaws, a group of bats with dark fur and sharp talons that hailed from Shadowgale. No species on the planet had a tighter grip. They tried to climb the ladder 34 years after the Swifttails under the cover of night. They were hoping to use their stealth to overcome the ladder's challenges, but were not able to solve enough riddles to reach the top. Their resources were soon exhausted, they grew tired, and eventually gave up and deemed the task impossible. There was also the Wind Riders, Tomato, a tribe of squirrels from Stormhaven, best known for their ability to glide. They were able to directly fly over and resist some of the ladder's temptations, but the unpredictable weather as they approached the top was their undoing. They could not maintain their grip long enough to hold through the storms. This attempt came 39 years before the Nightclaws attempt, and is recorded as the closest the tribe has ever gotten to conquering the ladder. There is hope that one day the rest of the scriptures will be recovered and more will be revealed about the ladder's history. Until then, the explorers continue their search.